name is Matthew Robertson, and I worked for Bill at the Omni Fitness Club, starting at the time I was about 15 years old. Well, I felt that I got to know Bill very well. I feel like he provided me with a tremendous opportunity when I was at a very important part of my life, because it was a time that I was 15, 16 years old. I had had several jobs, some of which I created myself and around the neighborhood and things like that. And then I had one other job before that, away from, not in the home or around the home. And the Omni was kind of a break for me because I was interested in fitness. And, I think he kind of took a chance on me a little bit, being a younger man, and had to make a judgment on my character. And, I think that he made the right choice. Well, I think as a boss, in the role that he was in as the owner of the club, he was around every bit as much as he ought to have been and overseeing the whole process. And it was very obvious that he deeply cared about not only the success of the business, but the success of all the people that were a part of the business. And one thing that I definitely learned from him by observation was that every piece mattered. Every person mattered. It didn't make any difference what they did, what their role was with the company, that they were important. One thing, everything was as important as another. I remember very vividly the meetings that we would have and the study that he would put into those times and what he would bring to those occasions to motivate us as a staff and to do the very best that we could and help us understand not only the importance of our role but how everything fit together. I realized that he was considering moving into the political arena, and maybe those things were coincidental, but I know him well enough to believe, with all my heart, that is something that he would have done anyway, if he, felt motivated to do it. And I don't think that, I think people would have a hard time separating the two things, one from another, because of timing, but I absolutely believe that he has a heart to do something like that anyway. He has been successful in so many things that he's done, and he's been very conscientious and very aware of his impact on the economy with the decisions that he makes and who to hire and just different things like that. I mean, I can remember specific instances where that was the case. Okay. I think Bill is very conscientious, very caring individual, very aware of what's happening around him, and especially in these hard economic times. He's been through it all, and he's continued to survive and thrive, I think, the best that he can. I would describe him as a person who could have given up on this environment a long time ago and taken his wealth of talent and experience and expertise somewhere else, and has chosen to stay here and stick it out and try to continue to do what's best for this community in West Michigan and possibly even the state. The extracurricular activities that I remember the most are the get-togethers that we would have, around Christmas time and different things like that, where he would, open his home to his staff, and we would just have a tremendous time in fellowship, and obviously very, gracious of him to do that. It's not something that everybody does, and, Bill attended, he took a further interest in me by attending many things that I did. I was a football player, had the opportunity to play at the collegiate level. I was a singer with opportunity to sing at the collegiate level, and so on and so forth. And Bill was very supportive of me, and did attend football games. He attended music concerts and different things like that I did, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, his interest in me definitely went beyond what I could do for him. I worked for Mona Shores Public Schools for 10.5 years in technology, and I actually was able to advance as rapidly as I could, and even in times when there weren't opportunities available, some opportunities came available, and I think I wouldn't hesitate to credit that, some of that, my work ethic and my drive to being motivated by some of the principles that I learned under him and in his employment.